advice do you give young people who are maybe just coming out of school and want to rise to the top in their careers?
There's no substitute for experience, first of all. Like, you have to do things. You can't, even no matter how brilliant you are, like, you still need to have the experiences of life. And to not shy away from experience, no matter what it is, anything that's of interest to you, you should at least pursue for a little while and see what that is. It doesn't matter how random it is, because there's something in that idea. If you want to pursue it and you're actually taking steps towards it, there's something in there for you. And so, again, like we were saying earlier, like, not to be afraid of digressions. Digressions are actually the most important parts of your life.
Wow, that's really counterintuitive.
It is. You know, I think that the way a lot of us are educated is in this very linear way, and that not all of the world's problems are solved in linear ways. Most of them are solved just by, again, allowing the ideas to come to you and through collaboration and good relationships. And you can't just think your way out of everything. It's just not the way we were meant to be. And so allowing yourself some room to think more broadly is going to be helpful in the long run.
So what are some ways that you help people do that? And what would you see being helpful in our education system?
Well, actually, mentorships are really important, and that's not a part of our education system right now, unfortunately. A lot of what we do is we like lump kids together in high school, and as I don't know about your high school experience, high school is like a horrific place for most people.
Yeah, it's
right?
terrible.
It's just like kids that are really dominating it, and there's not older people that are thinking things through.
Yeah.
And I think high school is kind of like Lord of the Flies. Like, it's just like mayhem, you know?
It is.
And so having some older people involved, mentors, I think will be key. Project-based learning, I think, is essential. So, I want to build a robot. But I don't know how to use this toolkit. So I'm going to use this toolkit as a way of building this robot. And I learn while doing. I have one person who I work with whose son is really into airplanes. And he came in last Wednesday and he was like, I'm really worried that my son is going to be unbalanced. He's just so focused on airplanes. I was like, please, let him do what he needs to do with the airplanes. Like, let him run with it, because there's so much that you can take from any one thing that's of interest to you, that, and you don't, maybe he will become like an engineer or a pilot or what have you, but actually a number of engineers that I have in my practice have their pilot's license. So again, following what is of interest to you, I think, is essential. And I think that that's going to be, I think education as this kind of smorgasbord of like, you get all these different things, is going to go away, and it's going to be more about developing people into specific types of learning, because that's what we end up doing anyway.
Yeah.
The idea of someone that's well-rounded, we become well-rounded by doing things.
And following that passion.
Indeed.